Anna, transforming knowledge into practice.
Is it worth being away from work for a week for the study mission to Japan?
So I haven't really been away from work for a week. This has actually been work. I've been working to deploy this and train this within the company. And actually, I think this has probably been one of the most productive weeks I've had in quite some time. So I can't say that I'm really away from work at all.
When you think about the Lean Study Mission, what's the most valuable aspect of actually being on site and working with these businesses, trying to understand what they're going through and them transferring that type of knowledge to you? Can you talk a little bit about that?
So I think it's analogous to the lean concept of go to the gemba, and the reason that's so powerful in the lean arena is because there's no substitute for actually being there and experiencing and seeing what's actually going on, because we are visual creatures, and so I think that it's the kind of thing that there's just no substitute for.
So in talking about that, what aspects of visual management or visual signs or three-dimensional types of environments can you explain a little bit more about that whole aspect?
So it's kind of one thing to be able to read about something and study something and try to visualize it, especially if it's it can be something as complex as the supply chain to a large manufacturing line. It's quite another to be able to stand and actually observe it, as well as actually listen to some of the plant managers and the lean experts that we talk about manners in which they address some of the problems, and then be able to go out and observe the problems that they're talking about addressing, and it makes the connection so powerful, so strong, that it's hard to imagine getting that kind of value any other way.
As far as what you've learned on the trip and your expectations of their comments or their feedback based on your questions, can you talk a little bit about your experience when it comes to the information they're providing you and maybe what your expectations to your questions were when you did ask them?
So a great deal of the answers I expected, again, because a lot of the questions that we heard were what you might call facts, FAQs, frequently asked questions, that you'll read the response to in just about any book, which is different, again, than actually being there to see it. So you get the answer, you get the emotion in the way they deal with the problem, and then again you actually get a direct observation of the task at hand, which ties everything together in a way that it is difficult to do in any other way.
How valuable is that?
It's hard to put it in words. How valuable is go to the gemba?
Yeah. Good. Thank you.
You're welcome.